Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Generation Selects TTGS06 Lobclaw, or as we know him, Nautilator. And yeah, he is a big old green lobster thing. We'll put him off to the side and look at this box, which yep, it's once again the kind of Masterpiece S-style box that Hasbro's doing for the imports. You know, just kind of basic black, white logos. They're just text, I guess. And inside you got this box, which, yep, you got this thing with Seacon's Lobclaw, because, yeah, they screwed that one up. Yeah, you got the wireframe, I guess, of the figure in both modes, and just grid pattern out, logos, the warnings and whatnot on the back. Copyrights and more warnings, I guess, down here. I'm not sure warnings, just copyrights and whatnot. And then you got the plain cardboard inside because this is a slip. And yeah, Decepticon logo this time. Yep. Open it up and yep, another Decepticon logo and an upside down Generation Selects logo. More gridiron. That's or not gridiron, grid pattern, and that's where you see the figure. And of course, there's also the instructions inside, which again, pretty good, although just I feel kind of odd thing. We're just putting all the accessory stuff at the very end of the instructions rather than kind of where it'd be more natural to put them. But hey, what do you know? So yes, Lobclaw here. Yes, he is a lobster type thing. You can see that he's got legs and a tail and claws. It's very green, the very sea green, sea foam green, whatever. Some light blue as well. Black here. Yellow eyes, big old yellow eyes. A little Decepticon tempo. Yeah. A little tiny bit of red as well. He can't really do a whole lot of posing. This is all in one joint, so like just all up and down like this. I guess you can kind of move him out, but that looks weird. Speaking of, the other thing is, yeah, he's supposed to kind of tab in right here on right here. If you notice that, yeah, they're supposed to kind of tab in right there, but like, it's not a great, they don't really fit in. There's kind of rest there, so it's like it's really easy to accidentally start, knock it out of alignment. It doesn't take much to do so. There is some posability. I guess you can, I guess, spin the tail here a little bit, and the claws are on a couple ball joints here, so you got a full range there and a bit of range there. I guess you can kind of make them look like they're closing, but then you're exposing the robot fist. Oh, and there's a mouth can open, which you can see a nice bit of red there, and silver, red and silver in the mouth, which is nice. Yeah, it's a good looking, I feel. It's a good looking. It's another remold of Blot, like Gulf was. It looks good, but again, I feel like wow, I'm trying to get my thoughts on it. But yeah, it looks good, but I just feel like this is the biggest hindrance to this mode. Is just these things don't really lock in super well, which is unfortunate because otherwise I think it's fantastic. It's actually a better use of the mold than Gulf was. But of course you got, I guess, accessory storage because of his accessories. Of course you have an axe with some nice, I almost want to say a purplish metallic, very, very light, or pinkish maybe? Yeah, light pink. Yeah, light pinkish metallic blade. You got a black gun here, and of course his hand for combined mode. And these all store on his this mode right here. And right here you want to open this up right here. And this can store the axe. Just peg it in because there's that little peg right here. Just peg that in right here. Boom. Right there. And there's enough clearance for the lobster legs. And this you want to take this peg, if it's not already folded in, you want to fold that in like that, and then peg this into the back, like so. And then this is supposed to peg into this blue peg hole right here. And you fold up the fist like this, and that's all well and good. However, right here, this thing on the hand is very loose connection. I don't know what it is on this particular one that this just doesn't tab in or whatever very well. Unlike all the other ones. Other ones I have of these hands are fine. They aren't loose like this, but this one just really loose, so it doesn't take much for the hand to come off. Yeah, it doesn't really take much for the hand to just kind of slowly work itself off that, no matter what I do. So That's a bit of an unfortunate thing. But otherwise, yeah, it's decent way to, I guess, have a gun on your lobster. And axe stores away pretty well, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, so I really do like this alt mode a lot. It's a really good use in the mold, I think, and yeah, it works really well. But transformations, of course, he's got multiple modes, including leg, gun, arm, and robot. We're going to go ahead and go to leg first. So first thing you want to do there is move the tail and all the accessories if you haven't already. Take these pieces, which are too loose, and move them down, and they'll tab in here on the legs, right here. Just tab in like that, and then move the lobster legs inward like that. That's how they stay. You want to go ahead and take the lobster head and move it back like this, and while you're doing so, flip this head, rotate the head around and flip the combiner bag around like this. Then you want to position this in such a way that right here you can do this, and you want this kind of moved like that. There's a bunch of joints there, and you have to move it slightly different for different modes, but for here you want it kind of like this. Like that. And then you take the lobster claws and rotate them down and collapse them into the chest like this. Like that. Rotate here at this ball joint on both sides. Like that. And then these little holes here that these little tabs right here go into. Like so. So go in like that. There you go. And then take this. You want to take the tail fin and move it like that. And then this peg will go up into this peg hole right here. Hopefully if you did it right, it'll fit properly. You put it in like that. And then you can go ahead and peg this into one of the feet. Like so. Don't detransform it or anything in the process. And of course, you can take the hand and peg it into the back of the foot. Like that. And that's came in. There we go. There you go. Yep, pretty basic leg mode right there. Nothing too extreme there. Yeah, pretty simple. Getting from here to the gun mode, because that's the next one we'll do. Go ahead and move that out side. Gun mode is from here is actually pretty easy. You want to move this, just remove that, adjust things as necessary if you need to. You'll have to unpeg this, untab this, and move this down, and also take the head and rotate it back around so it's not visible. Yeah, move down like this, and then this forces all these hinges right here to be slightly different, so they can still tab in, but you'll have to move this hinge a little bit so it can still tab in and not mess with the head at all, like that. So now this is at an angle. See. Because that's ostensibly they want you to do it like this, but that doesn't really work for the leg mode. Notice that's how the instructions do it. That can't work. But yeah, this is for the gun mode. Make sure to re-tab the claws in. So, and then you take this gun and fully transform it. Yeah, the tail piece, and fully transform it into a gun, and peg it into the black gun here, like that. You can then peg that in right there, and of course remove this piece from the hand and. Because I found out, yes, this is how this is going to attach to the combiner, is just going to attach the hand. Yep. That's the gun mode. Pretty simple. Which, it's actually pretty decent gun, I think. You know, pretty decent gun. But, yeah. And, of course, finally, the hand mode, or arm mode, I should say. Which is just, yeah, remove the guns. And then open that up, extend it out, collapse it up, and depending which way you're gonna have the which arm it's gonna be, you rotate it around and peg the hand in. There's your arm mode. However, you can also take the tail and peg it in right there. There you go. There's your arm mode. Again, really simple. It's like, yeah, most of the work is done once, and then you can just kind of just make some minor adjustments, and you're ready to go for the next mode. So that's really nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, so arm mode, again, we'll get into the stuff, the arm articulation and the coal combined, but yeah. And from your robot mode, it's pretty simple. You just, remove the hand, remove the gun, straighten out the legs, rotate them forward like this, separate them, untab the backpack a little bit so you can bring this up and retab it in, untab the claws and rotate them around. That. Take the inner part of the claw and rotate it inward so you can flip out the fist like this. Flip out the fist. And rotate the head around. And bam. You have Lobclaw's robot mode if it's doesn't want to. There we go. You have the robot mode. Now, yeah, robot mode here is, again, it's based on the block mode, so I do like it. I do like how we got the, they brought back, like, both Golf and Lobclaw here both kind of use a bit of the blots, the special parts of his transformation. Like Golf, like just the legs just completely folding up to like a cube for the alt mode, and this using the, I guess, the monster bits for the arm. So you have, you can have a claw, the claw could come out for robot mode. I do like that, just options, makes it fun right there. So they both take bits of him, but I think this overall uses the mold better. The backpack's not as egregious as it is on Golf. Golf's is massive and, again, back heavy. This one's not so much, even with the legs back here too, which is the official way to do it for the legs. I prefer, for the robot mode, this is just a personal thing, I prefer to have them up here like this. That's just me. I think, kind of displays a little bit. It's kibble, so it's like, it's always kibble and it's always going to be there, but I just kind of prefer it kind of like, hey, yeah, this guy was a lobster, so I just think it looks better this way, personal opinion, but that's up to you. Yeah, it's a nice bit, lots of gray showing up, black, another Decepticons logo, but yeah, a lot of the same colors, the teal and, yeah, the teal, I guess, or seafoam green or whatever you want to call it, the blue showing up, nice bit of gold and red on the head right there. You can see the, you can see that, a nice bit right there. I like how that looks, that faceplate and everything. Yeah, a little bit of red here on the waist as well and whatnot. So, yeah, and a little bit of blue here as well. I do genuinely like how it looks. Yeah. Got accessories, the guns, as we saw. Just peg them in the hands as you want. Got those, nice little guns there. You can double them up if you want to make sure you have a spare hand for this axe. You can do that if you want. Take the axe and there you go. Melee weapons. So yeah, you got some bits there. You can do some storage here on the back. I guess you can put the hand back here if you want. Yeah, it does add a little bit of weight, but he's stable enough. So yeah, there is some storage there. You can store stuff on this little peg hole a little bit if you want. I just wish, I kind of wish they did the thing with, this was like with Siege or whatever, which is, just peg holes on the sides of the arm. But that was, that's a new thing. So, not horrible, but it's just kind of one of those retroactive, like, yeah, that could have made that better, but whatever. Of course, I would have gone away with the transformation here, but yeah. Anyway, it's a really good looking figure. The also articulation, which is ball jointed head, so left, right, up, down a little bit, although it's mostly you're wiggling the combiner peg. A little bit there and a little bit, tiny bit of waggle, although I believe because of the shape of the head, there's not a whole lot of waggle there. Ball jointed shoulders, so full articulation all around, outward. Got ball jointed elbows, so you got, did I say shoulders here? Yeah, pretty sure, yeah, but you got ball jointed elbows, so you got, that's the double the swivel and the bend right there. A little over 90 degrees because of it. The waist swivel, unhindered. You got hips forward, back, outward, all in ball joints. All outward is only about that far, I guess, because of, yeah, it looks like, yeah, they didn't, not full cut there. Thigh swivel there, nice. And knee, 90 degrees, and no ankle or foot articulation whatsoever. Yeah, again, really good, solid figure. I think this one surprised me, I think, a little bit. I don't know why, even though I knew it was blot. It's like, It's just, I think it's better than Gulf. And yeah, I think this second wave of the Seacons here is really good. I'll get into Kraken in his own video. But yeah, this is a really solid figure. And I really like him. He's, his transformation's simple, but fun. He's got a great alt mode, and he's got a great looking robot mode. And I just love the claw hands you can do and everything. It's just, everything about this guy just, I don't know, just, it's good. I just really like him. He just manages to pull off a lot of things, I think, and make every mode look. Actually, even the limb modes for him look pretty good, just because of things. Even his gun mode, I don't know what it is, but something about his gun mode looks really good as well. Yeah, I just really like him. I think he works. I think he works really well. So yep, that's it. I hope you can find him. Might be going back on sale. I know apparently like Hasbro's actually been putting these guys back on sale off and on sometimes. So look for him. Don't go for more than retail price. I believe it's about $35 per limb for the Seacons. I think at that price it's kind of worth it. You get a little bit extra and whatnot, and the extra tooling makes them, I think, worth it. But yeah, if you can find them, get them, but just don't go over sticker. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this informative. Like, comment, subscribe, all that crap. Follow me on Twitter, my Nemesis Prime 1. That's Patreon, Coffee. Check those out. Whatever. And I'll see you next time with another video review.